so dissolved into another people that they know you have lost your fall. And they know your mind is full of chaos. And that wherever you go, you cause confusion. Wherever you go, I'm talking about people outside of Yahweh, you cause chaos. You will completely break down anything you allow into. Because you're without form. And you're void. Utterly destroyed. Clean dissolved. And because of this, you are completely disturbed and the earth is disturbed. No wonder after I made the earth and come and get on it, nobody knows me. No wonder when I come to my own, they receive me not. I come as an alien to my people. Because it says here that in verse 22 that my people have no understanding, none understand. I mean, when it comes to understanding, my people have none of it. Now, that's a rough condition to be in. And that when it comes to do good, you have absolutely no knowledge of good. All of your wisdom is to do evil. Now, it takes a miracle worker to come among a people unrecognized. Are you beginning to see the picture? Here is God who made everything coming to his own people, totally unrecognized by them. Why? Because I am the good man. I am the good shepherd. And you have no knowledge of good, so you can't possibly recognize me. I'm the mercenary one. I am charity. I am the charitable one. And it's impossible for you to understand my charitableness because you have no knowledge of it. I'm talking about none of it. When I talk about understanding, your mind is totally void. Imagine trying to talk to people in a language that they don't understand. I'm steady speaking allegories and never heard of such a word. It's a wonder I'm still here. I had to be strong and of good courage. Oh, I wish you knew where I've been going out to Venus and back, and I've been out to Pluto and back. And I went out to Titan and back. And I've been out to Orient and back. And I've been out to Eridanus and Pleiades and back. And I've been back and forth several times while I'm just talking to you. I just don't. But just try to imagine God coming to a hard-hearted, get you. I couldn't send Noah, Abraham, and Lot to get you. And everything that came to you 1900 years ago got his head cut off, like, huh? John had his head cut off, and others hung on the cross and crucified. I mean, that was when you still knew you were Hebrews. Yeah, my book tell me 4,000 years ago you still knew you were Hebrews. Today, I come to a people so utterly broken down, you don't know who you are. Your mind is totally desired. You want to be an Indian, you want to be a Mexican, a Cuban, you want to speak pig Latin. I mean, you want to be everything but what you are. And I had nerve to come to you. Fierce people. I mean, Yahweh told me, said, when you wake up, said, these people are going to look so mean. Don't be afraid of their looks. Dangerous people, utterly broken down. Man, gone. It was understood that in the last day of the Son of Man, that you would be in such bad shape that you'd have to, that in Revelation 5:2, no man in heaven, nor in earth, or under the earth, want to have anything to do with you. And you know that little passage on through there, verse 5, and the elders and everybody were weeping and crying. And they said, there's not but one that's going to be able to have those days. That's a lion. It's going to take a lion. Of the tribe of Judah, too. He can't just come from somebody. He's going to have to be an absolute ruler day. Void of all understanding. And only the God of heaven could give the earth form. But see, over in Genesis chapter 1, it said that the only way this condition was changed on the earth was that Yahweh moves. Yeah, Genesis 1 and 2, it said, see, it took the move of God. It took the move of Yahweh. Yahweh had to make a move to change this condition. Move up on the face of the water is what? The people. Revelation chapter 17, verse 15. Read.
And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are people and multitudes and nations and tongues.
That's where the horse sits, is America. It means a country where all different nationalities and tongues and languages are spoken within her borders. And where these people are that have no form, who are sottish, utterly broken down, clean dissolved. Mine is no longer any resemblance. You can't, there's just nothing left of your mind, of your former self. Now, this is the kind of people that I come to and that have come among us and come to me to teach. And I had to be able to say the right words to get you here. And since your mind was only evil, I had to give you a lot of militant talk. Because all you wanted to do was kill. You'd already been through several riots. See, you rioted before I came. Oh, yes, you did. Oh, yeah. I didn't really come here and start no riots. You rioted before I came to town. teach you that. You came like that. You came in here by the thousands. There were tens of thousands. You hated everything. You hated everybody. You hated all white folks. You hated niggas. You hated Uncle Toms. You hated preachers. You hated your husbands and your wives, your boyfriends, your girlfriend. You hated your children. I mean, you just hated hate. Yeah, you didn't have no love in you. Love and good is God. You didn't have none of that. Go back in your mind. Come on. Go back now to the place where you first saw the light and check yourself out. That's what had you excited. And I had to keep you excited until I could get some sense of good into you. And the more I begin to reveal good, the more niggas begin to leave. Yes, you're my witnesses. The more I begin to teach you how to be good and teach you what good is, because see, the law is perfect. And it was okay. See, you didn't come to me because you heard I was teaching the law. You came for the militancy. You thought at any time, I mean, you wanted to do a Passover bad. You wanted to do a Samson and get you 1,000 Philistines with the jawbone of an ass. I mean, you couldn't wait. I'm waiting on the spirit of Yahweh to come up on me. I'll kill 1,000 Philistines all by myself. Yeah, I know I got plenty. Do I have a witness? But when you got here, you heard me from the beginning. I was teaching the law, and I continued to bring you the law. And see, it was okay long as it was just history. See, I wasn't crazy. I understood where all of y'all were coming from. 10,000 of you sitting around me. I understood. See, what I was teaching was fine, long as it was history. And you know what history is. In the past. Long as my people thought the law was for the past. You know, you were full of churchianity, so you didn't believe the Old Testament counted. Because you've been taught in churchianity all your life, the Old Testament didn't count. So when I was teaching you, I had to tell you it was history. I couldn't tell you it was now. Every now and then I kind of slip and tell you it hasn't been fulfilled yet. Some of you remember. I mean, I slipped every now and then and dropped that in, and I heard on past that, you know. Because I knew I still had to reach you. I had a difficult task. Your being here today is a miracle. should at least practice some of the law. Just when you come inside the building, bring a rag with you and let's put it on our heads. Half the congregation didn't come back. Now I'll show you specifically what this void was, and what our form was, and what this darkness still is. You are that earth spoken of in Genesis 1 and 2. This is talking about you. Your mind. Your mind was without form, completely broken down.